Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute and 8 seconds into the first round, referee Ray Amendetis has put a halt to this contest, declaring your winner by the way of spectacular knockout, Alfredo Derfo Quinones!
Alright, so every morning I always do dishes before I make breakfast. It's usually not this bad, but I think my wife meal prepped last night.
I feel like the discipline, and I think anybody in his life can second this, the discipline in the, I guess, professional aspect of things. He definitely carries that within his loved ones, and it just goes a long way. I think it's really easy for him to grow. If there's something that I think I'm missing as his wife or as the mother of his kid, then he's super quick to fix that. And I don't know, I think that I see that with his peers too.
Since I was about a 7th grader, so a good almost 8 to 9 years. I went to middle school with his brother. We've always been close with his brother, and he's always been around. Like we said, I've known him outside of boxing, so he's super respectful, humble, and he's a very good listener. So I knew those traits would come into the ring with him, and just like that, it was the exact same thing that I thought. He's a good listener. You tell him something, he responds right away, and he has a lot of power.
I heard a lot about Alfredo before he came here, and I saw footage on him, and I knew about him, and we never got a chance to spar him, but he was on my list of guys that I wanted to see what they got. I heard he was an exciting pressure fighter, and he packed a good punch. So my first impression of him was all of that. As soon as he stepped in the ring and I saw what he had, and I saw how the fighters that I trained were responding to what he brings, I knew right away he was special and that he was everything that everybody said he was.
Growing up with him was pretty cool. I mean, we did grow up fighting a lot. He was always overprotective over me, though. He did take pretty good care of me when we'd go out. He always had my back. Overall, a good brother, even though we did always... I mean, it was a lot of fighting. I'm not gonna lie about that. As a kid, he was always pretty quiet. He didn't like to talk to like much. He was pretty quiet. He liked to keep to himself. He was always very dedicated to whatever he did. Yeah, so like my mom would always get called to the school, and they'd tell her that he didn't really participate much, and he always just kind of stayed quiet to himself. Yeah, very quiet kid.
Without giving too much away, just trust me, he's more than ready, and the level of sparring that he's had will be more than enough to prepare him for what he's going to face and what he's facing ahead.
I think Alfredo will have the advantage with his IQ and his power. He's definitely not someone that you want to trade off with, so if the guy decides to trade off with him, it's going to be a short night for him.
How do you handle the uncertainty of his fights, the potential risks, and the emotional roller coaster of the sport?
I feel like this is the number one question that people ask me when I tell them that he's a professional boxer, or just honestly any of our loved ones whenever it is time for him to prep for camp. And the thing is, I don't. There is no uncertainty, and I feel like that's because of his assurance, his confidence in the sport. So if I go and doubt him, it's kind of like, what would that do to his confidence? So I just don't. I can't sit here and say that I don't struggle, especially right now that I'm expecting. As you guys can see, or as you saw today, he's gone from like 4 a.m. until 9 p.m. sometimes, and there's just a lot of things that I think I miss out on, especially, or he misses out on, like doctor's appointments, just like ultrasounds and things like that. And so even though I think from the outside you probably think, oh my god, she's like rocking it, she's such a like supportive partner, there's a lot behind that I could definitely better on. But I'm sure if you asked him, he would give you a totally different answer and say that I help with the things that I don't even realize that I'm helping. So yeah.
We actually met at the gym. I would see her every morning. We would go at the same time, 5 a.m. And I noticed her right away. I was like, dang, this girl's really cute. And even my friends would like tell me to go up to her, and I'd always be like, nah, not yet. And one day I like built up the courage to just be like, whatever, I'll just go introduce myself. Worst she could say is no. So I interrupted her workout kind of. She was cool about it. Just introduced myself, said hi, and walked away. Just kept it nice, short, simple. And now that like I introduced myself, she knew who I was. Every morning it was just a quick little, hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going? What you hitting today? And eventually the conversations led to bigger conversations. Eventually I got her number, her social media, sent her a text on there, and we had our first date. And it's pretty much been an endless sleepover since then, to be honest. I think with a baby on the way, it definitely changed my perspective on fights. Just like, even just training in general. I feel like I try to take care of my body a lot more, just because I want to be healthy when he's here and spend more time with him. When it comes to the fight itself, I just think about literally ending it as quick as possible and taking the least amount of damage, just so I can ensure that he knows his dad's got it no matter what, and he never like lacks confidence in where he comes from, who his dad is.
And went right into the same exact.
Quinones has some power.